What did you feel when your video suddenly blew up for the first time? A few months ago, I randomly made a short video. TBH, it started just as a silly idea. I just wanted to try out a new tool, so I deliberately used some exaggerated images and stories. The video ended up being kind of funny and slightly weird. The storyline didn't even make much sense, but somehow people loved it. At first, I just thought it was another throwaway video. Then a few days later, views started climbing and climbing. Comments were coming in nonstop. Now it's been months, and somehow that video still gets likes every week. The total views passed 1 million recently, which still feels surreal. For a while, I was honestly hyped, like, OMG, did I just make something viral? But then I calmed down and realized this is just how the internet works. Anyone can blow up for 5 minutes. It doesn't necessarily mean I did something genius. It was just a mix of timing, randomness, and maybe some charm in the weirdness. Since then, I've made more shorts, but none of them hit quite like that one. I'm curious, what was your first viral video like? How did it make you feel when the numbers just kept going up? Have you seized this wave of popularity to continue creating?
All right, let's talk about that moment. The moment every creator dreams of, when a video just takes off. It's a wild, exhilarating ride, and let me tell you, it messes with your head in the best and sometimes most confusing ways. I've heard so many stories, and it usually starts with something unexpected. Take the creator who was just making silly jokes in their Notes app, screenshotting them with music for Instagram. Suddenly, one of those random, low-effort clips explodes, millions of views, then consistent hundreds of thousands. You feel like a genius, right? You think you've cracked the code. Then you try to make quality content, put in the hours, and you're back to 4 views. It's a stark reminder that sometimes the algorithm has its own mysterious tastes. Then there's the story of the video about a campaign for a popular tabletop role-playing game. It blew up, completely shifting the creator's channel. Butterflies, ecstatic, nervous all at once. The bittersweet realization that your original passion content might not fit the new niche and 90% of your new subscribers. It's a good problem to have, especially if it leads to monetization, but it forces a tough decision. Do you pivot entirely, or do you carve out a space for your original ideas, maybe on a secondary channel, as some bigger YouTubers do? It's about finding that balance between what the audience wants and what truly drives you. Others have described experiencing a sort of viral video. You're used to 80, 200 views, and then one day you're at 6,000, and it's still climbing, getting hundreds of daily comments. The elation of seeing months of work, research, storytelling, and editing finally pay off is incredible. And then you try to replicate it. Some find a trick, like scheduling a video unlisted, letting it stew for 12 hours, then making it public. Does it work? Who knows for sure. But when you're in the Wild West of YouTube, you try everything. Sometimes it's not millions, but a personal best. A video hitting 250 views in 2 or 3 days when your average is much lower feels amazing. It fuels that desire to keep creating. But then the next 2 barely hit 50, and the sting is real. The key is to keep pushing, knowing that some videos will hit and some will miss. The general trend should ideally be upwards, even if it's a slow climb. Your first video might do surprisingly well, 850 views, for example, and then the next one doesn't come close. It's okay. That's YouTube. It's about consistency and understanding that even successful videos eventually die down, getting just a view every few days.
And then there's the truly wild experience, a long-form video, not a short, hitting 200,000 views in 4 days. Amazing, right? But it can also ruin YouTube for you, making anything less than 10,000 views feel like a failure. It sets an impossibly high bar. Or the video that pushes you to monetization in just 67 days. You chase that magic trying to recreate the special sauce, but it's elusive. It's like a drug, that hit of crazy views. You have to remind yourself that YouTube is a long game, like baseball. Lots of swings, misses, singles, and doubles, not constant grand slams. Some creators even feel a sense of dread when a video blows up, especially if it's on a topic they don't normally cover. You try to capitalize on it only for the follow-up to do significantly worse. It can be confusing, almost upsetting, when your lowest effort video, a quick rant with zero editing, outperforms the video you spent 30 hours painstakingly crafting. It's a harsh lesson. Effort doesn't always correlate with performance. That's a tough pill to swallow when you're starting out. And what about the late bloomer? A video you posted 2 or 3 months ago suddenly skyrockets, getting 500 to 1,000 views a day, plateauing around 40,000. It's not a million, but for someone used to 100 to 400, that's wild and gives immense hope. Then, after a break, your views drop back down. The algorithm is constantly changing, favoring watch time and subscribers. It's a dynamic landscape. Some reach incredible heights quickly, 20,000 views on a first video, 200,000 on the second, 500,000 on the third. You start wondering if you should quit your job. Good thing most realize that lightning rarely strikes 3 times in a row, and those peaks are hard to match. And sometimes it's just a random mention from a bigger streamer that brings a sudden surge of comments and thousands of views. Or a crap video that the algorithm just can't quit, hitting over 100K views. Finally, the unexpected viral hit on something completely off-brand, like a children's song using baby toys. It hits 40,000 when your next highest is 1,000. It's shocking, exciting, and makes you question your entire content strategy. Was this just a fluke or a sign to pivot? The takeaway? Viral moments are a roller coaster. They're amazing, motivating, confusing, and sometimes frustrating. They teach you that YouTube is unpredictable, that effort doesn't always equal reward, and that staying true to your vision while adapting to what works is the ultimate balancing act. Keep creating, keep learning, and celebrate every win, big or small. The journey is the reward. So, what's your story? Have you had a video blow up? Or are you still chasing that viral dream? Share your experiences and what you learned in the comments below.